Hi, I'm Elly. Today I'm going to read a story called Strange Dr. Daffodil. Are you ready to listen? Okay, I'm going to read you the story. Strange Dr. Daffodil. Prince Matthew was ill and had to stay in bed. You can't go in and see him, Zelia, the king told Matthew's sister. You might catch his illness, darling, explained the queen. But Princess Zelia didn't always do as she was told. She secretly went to her brother's room. The children were playing cards when they heard footsteps in the corridor. Princess Zelia quickly put her cards dived under Matthew's bed. The king popped his head around the door and said, Dr. Daffodil is here. Dr. Daffodil came in wearing sunglasses, a thick scarf, and gloves. Matthew thought, wow, Dr. Daffodil must feel very cold. Dr. Daffodil went into the princess' bed. Don't move, I'm going to examine you. I don't want you to, said Matthew. What are you going to do to me? Don't worry, said King. Dr. Daffodil needs to have a look at you and try and find out what is wrong. Dr. Daffodil pinched Matthew's cheek and said, Very good. That's a funny way to examine someone, muttered the king. The doctor poked Matthew's tummy with a finger and said, Very, very good. Then she grabbed his arm and squeezed it and, very, very, very good. The king was not happy. He said, Excuse me, but I think Matthew is really quite ill. Dr. Daffodil looked impatient and said, Your Majesty, do something for me. Go and fetch a blanket, a hot water bottle, and hat for Prince. A hat? Yes, to keep his ears warm. Quick. As soon as the king left the room, the doctor gave a horrible smile and rubbed her hands. She pointed her finger at Matthew and chanted a spell. Bring string, tight, no fight. In a flash, the prince was tied up tight. So you're not, yelled Matthew. Dr. Daffodil laughed. She took off her sunglasses and her scarf and said, Hee. I fooled all you silly people. Princess Celia trembled under the bed. She could see that the doctor was really Onion Bunyan, the wicked witch. Onion Bunyan grabbed poor Matthew and stuffed it into his bed. I have dreamed of this so long. A prince, a new flavor. Right, I'm off and I'm taking my dinner with me. Just then, Princess Celia leaped out from under the bed. She pointed her finger at the witch, and just as Onion Bunyan had done, and repeated the magic spell, Bring string, tight, no fight. In a flash, the witch was also tied up tight. Onion Bunyan roared and struggled so hard that her wig fell off. Sparks shot out her eyes and her nose twitched angrily. They shrieked another spell in a rage. Wicked secret trickster, turn into a viper! But she couldn't point her finger at Zelia, so she was all tied up. So nothing happened. Little brat, screamed the witch. Just you wait. Meanwhile, Prince Matthew was wiggling around inside the witch's back. Zelia ran over to set him free. Then Matthew pointed his finger at Onion Bunyan and repeated the spell, making sure he got it right. Wicked secret trickster turned into a viper. A flash of lightning lit the room. There was now a snake squirming around the ground where the witch had been. Just at the moment, the king came with a bedroom, carrying a blanket, a hot water bottle, and a hat. What's going on? He shouted, dropping everything he was carrying. It wasn't Dr. Daffodil, said Celia. It was Onion Bunyan, the witch. But we turned her into a viper, said Matthew. The king was so angry he went red in the face. He grabbed the viper's tail in one hand and opened the window with the another. He swung the viper around his head and then threw it into the end of the garden, shouting, That's the end of your wicked ways, Onion Bunyan. Just then, the queen came into the bedroom, followed by Dr. Daffodil. She explained, Sorry, I'm late, Your Majesty. Can you believe it? Someone locked me in a cupboard just as I was about to come here. It was Onion Bunyan, Celia told her. She pretended she was you, but we sorted her out, said Matthew, and I think our adventures has made me feel a little bit better. The end. Thank you for listening to my story. Bye.